Hello my gorgeous people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline, and if it's your first time stopping by, you are definitely welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to leave some comments below. Be sure to turn on notification so that you don't miss out on my next video. So bear with me if you hear a lot of noise. It's like I'm at the restaurant, so don't mind that. Just focus on me. So in today's video, I think some people, I don't think that maybe they understand the problem that some other people go through in life. For me, I'm one person, as I've already said in my videos. Mainly I focus on things like advice. So when you see me talking about interracial relationship, I have got friends who have gone through that. Let me tell you, there's another story. Just not here in Europe. It's not like in America whereby you can take a video of anybody. There's another, I will tell you about another African lady. She was like in interracial relationship. Things never worked out for her. Originally the lady was from Kenya. She was married to a, she was in an interracial, already when I say interracial relationship. Even though there's another guy who was like trying to bash me, thinking that maybe it's like I'm making a favor. I'm not making a favor. If you could have seen this lady, the situation that she was in, I don't think that maybe could have said such kind of words. But for me, some people, they never always put themselves in other people's situation, or in other people, they don't have sympathy. So somebody has got no sympathy, there's nothing that you can do about them. So back to the story again. If you could have seen that Kenyan lady, you could cry for her. I think even what her family member, if they could have came here in Europe, and then if they could have seen the thing that she's doing now, you can't even believe that she's a human being. So sometimes when we come here on social media, when we talk about interracial relationships, some people think that maybe we're bashing everybody. Let me be clear, there are some people who are in interracial relationship who are enjoying to the fullest. We see them also here on social media. Example, just like what Adana and David, Jackie, is it Jack and Jen? There are a lot of interracial relationship. Patricia and her husband. Those are the people who are like enjoying. For some other people who are like in interracial relationship, I'm sorry if I have not mentioned you. That does not mean that maybe you are not in a good relationship. I am talking about those ones who are not likely. You have to understand that even to us African, it's just like, for example, look at me. I'm not married. Look at me, I have got one child. I'm a single mother. It's not by choice. So all those things, I cover them in my video. I don't just look at interracial, all those things. Just imagine our sister. Back to the point again. Just imagine our sister. If you could have seen our sister now here in Europe, she go by begging from people. And then once when we come here and on YouTube, and then when I try to advise some other people, another person say, hey, you are making a favor, even black people, they are wrong. I have never said that black people, they are not wrong. Everybody is wrong. That's the reason why you see that on my channel I don't choose like race. I don't want to bring things like that, because me, I'm not into that. A human being is just a human being, regardless if you're orange, regardless if you're pink, or regardless if you're white. All of us, we are human beings. I focus on mainly the things that are happening in life, things that I see with my eyes. And you have to understand that in life we all have got our own opinion. Your opinion can be correct, my opinion can be correct. So don't accuse me of saying that maybe I'm making a favorism, saying that maybe I'm just like supporting Africans. When you look at my other video, I have talked a lot about African men, who are not treating their wife in a nice way. It's just that sometimes some other people, they don't like to listen. It's stories about Africans. They like to listen about stories about people who are like in interracial relationship. If you could have seen our sister, the struggle that she's going through, when she saw me, she called me. She does not even know me, and then she asked for money from me. I started crying like this, as if I knew her. But just because of because me, I'm one person, I cannot be able to see a person going through difficulties. She told me that she wants money. Unfortunately, I wasn't having like my coins, so I had just to buy for her. She told me that I have to buy for her something that I bought for her. That's also good, because that's just like a blessing to me. It does not mean that maybe that person that I helped, maybe she was just like a white person, all those things. When it comes to helping, you help regardless if the person is white or regardless if the person is black. To me, that does not matter. So one thing that I have to tell you the guy who was like commenting on my channel saying nonsense. One thing that you have to understand, I live here in Europe. Most of my friends, they're white people. Most of my friends, they're from Asia. Most of my friends, they're Latino. So I'm one person who's very what, I'm mixed with a lot of people. As I have already said, originally I'm from Namibia, and you have to understand that here in Europe there are no Namibians. So I am surrounded, majority of the time I'm surrounded with white people, I'm surrounded with Latino, I'm surrounded with Asian. So why should I make like to make like a favorism, saying that, oh, I'm going to talk only about my people, I'm going only to support my people. Our people, they're the ones who are always going through what, they're the ones who are making those mistakes. It's the same thing like me right now. Somebody can deceive me and tell me that you have to be in a relationship with a white man, your life will become better. No, so that's the reason why I always used to advise people that you have to be very careful when you choose. Just because some of your friends are in a relationship with interracial people, does not mean that maybe even you are going to get a good man like them. It's different. It's the same thing like with us African. There are some other African men who are very good. There are some other African men, do you think right now, do you think that even if I could have met a good man, do you think I couldn't be married? So those are the things that you have to ask yourself. Sometimes don't just rush into judging people, because I'm here on my platform to give advice to people who are very good at listening, not at people who are who are too judgmental. As you know, here on my channel, I'm not after those things like gossiping. I am here to advise people who have got ears to listen. For those who have been going through difficulties in their marriage. I talk about life. I don't talk about things gossip here on my channel. So that's one thing that you have to understand. So right now I'm just drinking this milkshake. It's a mixture of vanilla. What is it called in English? Vanilla. And then I think it's vanilla. I don't know if it's vanilla, banana, and chocolate. It's a mixture of 3 ingredients, and then there is Oreo. So that's what I'm drinking. I like this milkshake so much. So see you guys in my next video, and I hope you're going to take good care of yourself. So bye bye, my lovely people.